Hey everybody, I'm Shanif and I'm the founder of Locusive. Now, Locusive is a system that essentially allows you to hook up your internal data to an LLM so that you can start to be able to answer questions that you've got from your internal data sources using something like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. And we've built a system that can connect into your databases. Now, one of the things that we found when our system creates an answer from a user's question from a database is that sometimes users want to be able to follow up. They want to be able to know, hey, how did the system actually come to an answer? So we've built basically an audit functionality, which allows you to see what the system did when it came to its answer and even see the source data. And in today's video, I wanted to very quickly demonstrate this functionality. So I'm going to hop on over to the Locusive workspace, the Slack workspace that we've got here. And I'll zoom in really quickly. And right now, we're actually tied into a database for one of our early companies. And we're able to basically get questions and answers from this database. If you haven't seen my previous videos, we're able to do this because we've provided reference information as well as example queries so that we can teach the system about this company's database. So I'm going to ask this question really quickly, which is going to be answered by pulling information from the database. Now the question is, please show me a list of all the tasks that employees of this account, in this case a demo account, are working on related to communication skills. Now this could be a real account. It's got, the database has information, lots of different accounts. So if I hit enter, what's going to happen is our system is going to look for where this information can be found from. In this case, it knows that it's connected to a database, so it's going to essentially query the information from this database, and then it's going to analyze the results. And what we've built is sort of the next step beyond that, which is the ability to see what the system did. So once it goes ahead and gives me the information, I'll show you what that looks like. This can take maybe anywhere from a minute to a couple of minutes. The system basically needs to pull information and analyze it much like a human would. So you can see right now it's generating its final answer. So this will maybe take anywhere from a few seconds to a minute or two. And then it comes back with the answer. Now the answer to this question, a list of all tasks related to communication skills, looks pretty reasonable. Here's a list of all the tasks that it has pulled, and these seem to be interesting enough, engage in healthy conflict, role play, a one-on-one performance review conversation. All of these are related to communication skills. But what if I'm trying to figure out, hey, how did this system come to this conclusion? Well, we've now built this ability to see the details and actually get the source data. So what's going to happen is when I click this button, the system is going to take a look at what it did to come to this answer, and it's going to summarize it for me as a user. And it's going to provide not only an overview, but also a step-by-step process, as well as the source data that it used. And it's going to provide it to me in a threaded reply here, just so we don't fill up the main conversation. So if we go ahead and click on these threaded replies, you'll see here's the original message, but then here is essentially the audit of how it came to its conclusion. So it gives you an overview at the top. It tells me, hey, here's what you asked for. To get this information, I queried the database to find a list of all the tasks that these people are working on, and then I used an LLM to analyze the tasks. Here's actually what I did in step one. Here's the actual SQL query I ran. Okay, and then here's the query, or here's the prompt that I gave to the LLM in order to analyze the results of that query. Here's a list of tasks pulled from a database. Consider the key elements of effective communication. Then carefully review each task and share your thought process and share a list. And even better, down at the bottom, it actually provides the source list of the data that came from the SQL database. So me as a user can go in and double check the LLM's conclusion. So we believe that this is going to be really crucial for teams as they're going through and starting to use Locusive. The ability for us as humans to analyze information is really important as we start to offload some of this to LLMs. We can start to automate some of the busy work that we used to do, but it's still important for us to be able to double check the work. So I hope this was interesting for you. We are now implementing this system with several different companies. If you're interested in trying this out for yourself, please let me know. We're doing a lot of the heavy lifting now to get people onboarded, to get the example queries and reference guides into the system for them. All right, well, that's all I got for today. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.